everyone. Welcome to Game 46 of the Real Racquetball Show with Maurice Miller, myself, Mike Wedel. Thank you for joining us this evening. Maurice, how you doing?
Doing great, Mike. I can't complain. Getting ready for, championship season. How about yourself?
Same here. It's just really busy. All kinds of things going on.
Yeah.
A lot of prep work going on, and we throw the World Games in the middle of it, and we had a great time there. So, but we'll get into that here in a little bit.
Okay.
So let's jump right into the show. We have several really good topics to talk about and a special guest that everyone will know. So we're going to start out talking a little bit about the Team Root Outdoor National Championships. And we're going to invite our special guest in, Michelle De La Rosa. Michelle, how are you?
Great. How are you guys?
Doing great. Maybe I should have said that a little bit different. I should have introduced you as National Outdoor Champion, Michelle De La Rosa.
Absolutely.
Incredible weekend you had.
I didn't do it by myself.
We know, but you do it so many times, so many years that there's a consistency in there somewhere.
Thanks. No, I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Sure. Well, appreciate you taking time. We know you're very busy, family and training and all of the stuff you have going on. So tell us a little bit about the weekend. How did the national championship go? And it was in Huntington Beach, California.
Yes.
That's nice.
It's always nice. So it's the second stop of our series for our national events for outdoor. You have Beach Bash just kicks us off, and then you have Huntington Beach, which is our outdoor nationals, and then we ended off with Vegas, 3-wall ball in Vegas. So stop number 2 was awesome. Huntington Beach is great. Jeff and Jesus run that event, and they do an awesome job. And of course, Team 3-wall ball is there, which I'm a part of, and I'm super proud to represent. So it was a lot of fun. We get to see incredible people. Obviously, Racquetball is a huge extended family. And so getting to go to Huntington, I get to see people I haven't seen in over a year, couple of years and stuff. So it's really good to get to see some of the oldie but goodies. And I got to be reunited with the Team Margaritas, which is fun. It's our lovely ladies. They do a really good job of running the event. And then I got to see some friends I haven't seen in a while, which is always fun. And then, of course, the competition there is great. And the weather is phenomenal. Can't really beat the beach breeze and beautiful sunshine. So that's always a really good time. So we love that event.
Well, I know you don't necessarily want to brag on yourself, but tell us a little bit about how you did in the event. You've got to came over a couple championships, right?
So Carla Munoz, we defended our championship. And I don't know how many that is, but it doesn't really matter. It was a really good time and we had fun together. The best part about that is we had a lot more ladies this year and some of our indoor ladies came out. So it was really, really cool to get to compete against Holly Scott, who's awesome outdoor, and I'm super excited to see where her career goes outdoor. And then Kaylani, who did awesome as well, and it was really fun to see how their indoor games translate to outdoor. And she is known indoor for having some phenomenal angles on her serves, and that son of a gun did it outdoor too, like a pro. And I was like, so it was really cool getting to compete against them as well as some of our usual outdoor players that are there every year. So that was a lot of fun. So I loved the ladies, and hopefully we get more that come out because we had different ladies at Beach Bash than we did here in Huntington. And so hopefully everybody comes out to Vegas. Yeah. That'll be a really good time there. And then for mixed is always a fun one for me because I play with Daniel. And we're always the very last event to go off for finals on Sunday. And so at that point, it's been a long day and a long weekend. And so it's a battle of like, you need to hurry up because I'm hungry. But mix is always fun. We had some new teams this year, which was super interesting. And congratulations to Lalo and Holly for making it to finals. Huge feat, especially outdoor in Huntington. What makes Huntington uniquely different is the courts are massive, like huge, tall, long, and they're huge courts. So adjusting to outdoor on Huntington is a huge feat in itself. And so they did a really good job. So congrats to those guys. And we had some really good winners. Like Carla, I think, won the women's singles, and then Andres Acuna won the men's singles, which he's doing really well, right? He just won the World Games. So congrats to him. And then Jason Geis and Micah Rich won the men's doubles. So that was an interesting and fun game to watch. I didn't get to watch it. However, I heard it from the other side of the park, which was really cool. But I mean, it's just great play all weekend. You get to see some high level outdoor players, like some of the locals that are there. It's really fun to watch. So, and then they also do a really cool junior clinic on Saturdays, and then obviously the Hall of Fame. So it's pretty cool.
And I've been lucky enough to come out a couple years and really enjoyed it. And I've said a couple different times when people have asked me about going out to it, it's such a different environment than an indoor championship or an indoor tournament. That there's barbecuing and there's coolers and lawn chairs and people just hanging out all day watching racquetball. And
coolers is code word for
well, yeah.
No, it's a lot of fun. I think one of the biggest differences is the atmosphere, for sure. Like indoor championships are completely different than anything outdoor. Outdoor is like a family fun tailgate atmosphere where you sit there and you can talk to the people in the court and they can hear you. So if someone makes a shot, I can harass them or like mess with them the whole time. And I think that's what I really enjoy about outdoors, because you can interact with the crowd and you can interact with fans, and you can yell 3 courts down, and when someone does something over there, you can just yell at them. So that's one of the coolest parts about outdoor. So you can hear me across the whole place.
Well, and anybody else, it's a different environment. For everybody that has tried it a little bit or hasn't tried outdoor, you really ought to give it a shot. And you mentioned Vegas is coming up.
Yes.
So people want to make a trip, come out to Vegas, even if it's just to come out and watch. But if you've tried it all or just want to give it a try, there are divisions for everybody in that, isn't there? I mean, it's not just pro level or high level. There's a lot of different levels in 3-wall ball.
Yeah, Vegas, that tournament is probably the staple of our outdoor event.
Yeah.
They offer everything, paddle ball. So if you've never been to Vegas or heard about Vegas, what it is a parking lot. It's overflow parking lot for the Stratosphere. And they literally build the courts there.
Yeah.
Like a week or so ahead of time, they build the courts, and it's really cool because they have short wall, 3 walls, and they also have 1 wall. What that does is that allows you to have handball, 3 wall and short wall, paddle ball, racquetball. They have all different kinds of events there, and it turns into this huge mega event. And it's really a lot of fun. They have all different divisions. You have beginner, you have military. They do a lot of military and MRF and the wounded veterans, and they do a lot of really cool stuff. If you've never been there, you have to check it out. It's very well ran. It's a lot of fun. Plus, it's in Vegas.
Well, yeah, that's not a bad thing. I thought it was going to be my first time to play in Vegas.
Yes.
Someone was really twisting my arm that we were going to play there, and then he backed out.
I got a good reason.
I thought, yeah.
That's not my fault. I got a good reason. I have
blame it on the woman. Blame it on the woman.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's either go to Vegas or support my birth of my son. I don't know what to do there. So I'm about to
come to Vegas. They have flights.
Yeah.
No, Vegas it's a great one. This year it's right around Halloween. So they're doing they always do something. Every night there's always something. They always have an activity there in Vegas. And so this year they're having a Halloween costume contest. which I'm super jazzed about.
Yeah.
My kids are going to be super excited. So Vegas is a good one. I really look forward to that tournament every year. It's fun getting to see multiple events happen, multiple sports happen, and that's everyone goes to that one. So it's a lot of fun.
I'm surprised every year, and even in Huntington, they played some paddleball when I was there a couple of years ago. How much fun it is to watch paddleball. You used to play a little bit of it at the athletic club when it was open, and I liked it. It was more strategy than just banging racquetball was, and I still would pick racquetball over it. But it's fun to watch because it's just a different game. It's a different strategy to the game. So I always enjoy watching the paddleball. It's
fun to play too.
Well, I would imagine, and especially the high level. I watch Daniel and Alvaro play together, and well, they're just really skilled at that. And it's a different.
They're average.
Average. Well, okay. Well, I'll let you say that.
I mean, they've got some amazing paddleball players. I mean, I know Emmett Coe will be there. He's phenomenal paddleball player for sure. They have a lot of good women that will be out there as well. So it's really cool to watch. Yeah.
Now, in Huntington, how many? I don't recall there being a lot of juniors. Are they working at getting juniors to start playing more?
Yeah. So Huntington, as long as I have known, they've always done a junior. I think it's either Saturday morning or Sunday morning. It could possibly be Sunday morning. But it's every year that I've been there, they block off time specifically for juniors, and they have the time, like each age division and whatever. And so this year it was really pretty cool. No, it's definitely Sunday morning because they announce it before and after finals, the junior championships. The coolest part about this is getting to see the juniors every single year get better and better and better, and to see the pro players whose children play sit out there and watch and coach. I've watched Rocky's kids play out there, and they still play out there, and it's cool to see how they've grown and how they've gotten better, and same with some of the other up-and-comers, and it's awesome to get to see those guys. So I always make an effort to go over there and watch a little bit and cheer them on. But outdoors juniors, it just makes sense. So if you can get your kids out there and playing, it's a great one. It's a good place to learn.
And I've seen a lot of them playing in Vegas. So it's Vegas shouldn't scare people away because it's Vegas. The tournament's away from the Strip, and it really is a great environment to take the whole family out to play. So
my kids will be there.
And I know that Stuart put the link in the comments. So if you're looking to enter, go in there and click that link, and it'll take you right to it, and it'll give you a whole lot of information. I would imagine. I know last year the hotel sold out. The Strat sold out.
Yes.
I don't know exactly where they're at with that yet, but if you're interested in going, you should get your rooms. If you have to cancel it, you can, but get your rooms locked in. It's literally across the street is where the courts are. So you walk back and forth, get something to eat, take a shower, take a nap, whatever, gamble, whatever you want to do, and then walk back across the street and watch racquetball, paddleball, and handball. So
there's no place else you would want to stay. It's just so convenient.
It really, and Mike's negotiated some great room rates on it.
He always does. They do hit the 3-wall ball staff does a really, really good job, and they organize it very well, and they always have fun activities, and they work hard for us all year round to make this a great event. So we really appreciate those guys.
It takes all year to put something like that together. It's a lot of work. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about the World Championships coming up. You're on Team USA, and you'll be traveling to Mexico August 19th through the 27th. So tell us a little bit about what that means and what that event is. Have you been to that club before?
First of all, I'm so excited. I love representing Team USA. It's probably one of the things I'm most proud of. And I really love going to San Luis Potosí, obviously for multiple reasons. However, that's where Daniel's family is from. that's where all of my extended family is. So getting to go back there and compete there is very special. So I'm super excited about that. We stay at La Loma, which is attached to the hotel and gym. They're attached, so it makes it logistics wise, it's beautiful. And the facility is beautiful. And I'm super excited to get to wear Team USA on my back and to support my country and my teammates and cheer them on. And I just cannot wait. Yep. I'm really excited I get to compete in mixed, in case anybody was curious. Mixed is what I qualified for. So I get to compete there. I think I love mixed. So I'm pretty excited.
Well, I think it's really intriguing that they've added mixed to the international competitions now. It to me adds a different dynamic to the team, to who plays what divisions. And I mean, are there some going to play all three divisions, doubles, singles, and mixed doubles, or who plays which one? So it expands the team a little bit. It's a little bigger than normal to travel for a lot of the countries. So I know it is for us. And this is the World Championships. So for those that don't really understand, but we just came back from the World Games, and what the World Championships, how that fits into that, and what that what it's for, I guess. So do you know kind of what that? It's just another championship, or is it a qualifier? Do you know?
World Championships?
Yeah.
I think World Championships is World Championships, because I think Park is the qualifier for Pan Am's.
Pan Am Games, right?
So I think World Championships, because it's just like in juniors where you go to nationals to make the team and then you go to compete at Worlds. The difference with adults is like Worlds is every 2 years.
Right. Okay.
So, and World Championship is a very prestigious honor to be able to hold. Not too many people in their lives can say that they were world champions. So
it's a neat competition, and
add it to the resume.
And just coming back from the World Games, you really get a sense for the national pride that these countries have. You talked a little bit about what it meant to you to play for Team USA. The teams that came from all the other countries, it's an incredible competition. This means a lot to the countries and the competitors. So I myself like that aspect. It adds an extra element of desire and competition. You have to win. You have to win.
I mean, there's a lot more to it, but yeah, it's really, really awesome to get to go there and see all the other countries competing, to get to make friends around the world, because that's essentially what it is. There's the competitive aspect, but there's also like the social aspect and like the coming together of all these different countries for this common goal, and to be there to represent a sport that we all have that we're all passionate about. So it's very special, and we really enjoy it, and we appreciate everybody who helps put those events on and all the stuff that you guys do to help us get there. And I know that it's expensive, and we're probably like that kid that you can't get rid of. However, we appreciate it.
Well, it's a part of USA Racquetball that is really why we put a lot of work into the organization, is to put the team together and get them to compete and have the competition so that the team can be named, and then be able to generate enough revenue to make sure that team goes in full style.
Yeah.
Which is a terrific segue into the Team USA Challenge.
Yes.
Terrific poster. I just love the way that turned out with all of the team on it and the USA logo. That's really cool. But the Team USA Challenge, before we let you go, we're just about done. We'll let you go, Michelle, is the fundraiser for the team to travel. So everyone watching, when you share this feed, get this around, be sure and mention, please donate to Team USA Challenge. the money goes directly to that, and it can be used for nothing but that. So it would every dollar you donate is used for the team to go compete in Mexico. And also the juniors, it'll help cover the expenses for the World Games, the IRF World Championships, and the Junior World Championships. But we have benefactors that have donated about half of our goal. And so every donation that someone makes of $100 or more is matched. So if you donate 100, it's the same as you're donating 200. If you donate 500, in essence, you've donated $1,000. Because the benefactors pledge this money, and they only donate that if everybody else donates the equal amount. So it's very important that we raise this money, and it's something we're going to be working on for the next several months. And our goal for this year is $50,000 because there are 3 national championships we're traveling to. And as you know, travel is expensive right now. So we really need all the help we can get. Anybody that can donate, please do so. If you can't donate 100, that's fine. Go on there, donate $5, $10, $20, whatever you can afford. It all adds up, and it helps the team get to travel.
I think it's also important to know that, like, when you guys donate, what that does is that allows us to bring a full team. Right. So this year, I would not be able to go unless we had people who stepped up and donated. So I'm incredibly grateful for you guys, and I appreciate everything that you guys do to help us get there, especially as an athlete. This is something that it's been our goal our entire lives growing up in the sport, to represent our country. And I know, speaking for myself and our fellow athletes, we really, really appreciate all of your generosity. And we're super proud to represent you guys. And we would really like to say thank you. So thank you for letting us all go as a team. Yes.
And all of the support staff to go along with that. It's very important to have a trainer, have a team leader, the coach, assistant coach. All of those people are important to make sure that the athletes are taken care of, that they're safe, the travel and the needs are met as they're competing, so you don't have to worry about anything but getting on a court and winning, just competing. So there's a lot of people, and again, travel is expensive right now, and we need to step up and make sure our team goes in full style. So appreciate that. Maurice, any question, any thoughts?
The only thing I've been thinking of, honestly, because I'm just not gonna lie, the fact that she's a dominant athlete in both indoor and outdoor is something as a testament to her skill at this sport, because she's just won doubles at Huntington, and now she's going to go compete in about a month or so in Worlds. We're not talking about, and no offense, it's not Pan Ams or a state, region, or nationals. It's Worlds. Like, a specific group of people get to go. And like she said, it's incredibly thankful to people who do donate and the benefactors who's matching it, because, and honestly, if the money wasn't there, the full team would not be able to go. It's not something we say to try and like trick people to donate. It's a fact.
It's happened before. So
yeah, it's a fact. And so to be able to showcase that talent as a country, to have this person who's just going to go there and be freaking phenomenal at mixed with Alex, why, what would we be not to do? So I'm being quiet because I want to learn from somebody who's done it, obviously, and just be able to show off. And obviously, she's pretty humble on the stream right now. I know her in person, so it's different. But that's why I'm like, I'm just going to be quiet and let her, do her thing. This is her time on the show. But my only question would be, do you think there's an edge at being good at both aspects of racquetball, being outdoor and indoor? You think that gives you an edge as a player?
Oh, no one's ever asked me that question. That is a great question.
Why I'm here, Michelle.
Not pretty face.
Does it give me an edge? Yes. I feel like it makes me a more well-rounded athlete. I can take some of my skills indoor and apply them outdoor, and vice versa. Like, for example, I can cut the ball off in outdoor really well with overheads and generate power that way. And I feel like that translates really well indoor. So yeah, I I do really enjoy that. The reason that I like outdoor, it helps stimulate my brain because there's a bunch of different angles. Like indoor is, we've been playing it for so long that it's like, it's strategic, right? And you already know which way this chess piece moves and all that stuff. When you go to outdoor, there's like a whole nother amount of like, ooh, this angle does this and this angle does that. And it makes the court so much bigger. And I think that's one of the things that I enjoy the most about it. And I think that is what helps me even more so competing in both sports. It gives me different angles and perspectives to look at. So I would say yes to your answer or question.
Thank you.
And I would imagine so, because being able to cut the ball off as quick as you do and translate that into an indoor where people don't necessarily see that a lot. If you don't play outdoor, that overhand serve or cutting the ball off and hitting it overhand with that kind of power, I know it's something that I've seen you do a lot, and Rocky does that a lot. He's got a great overhand serve that's typically is an outdoor serve, but you bring that indoor and it just really catches you off guard. It's impressive. So, okay. Well, before we let you go, I'm going to read off who the benefactors are for the Team USA Challenge so we can thank them by name. These folks have stepped up for many years. There's a couple new ones, but Usher Barnoff, everyone knows Usher's. He designed the ranking system, Canada. Rick Betts, Cheryl Kirk, Vinny Leo, Voodoo Brewing Company, Stuart Solomon, and Cindy Tilbury are the benefactors that we have at this point. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate what you've done. And if there's any others that want to join that group as a benefactor, please reach out to us. Stuart Solomon's the one you'd want to reach out to. He'll make sure you're well taken care of, and we'll get you listed on the brochure. So thank you, everybody, and thank all of you that have already donated and those that are considering.
So, Michelle, before obviously we let you go, is there any sponsor, anybody you want to thank while you have the time?
Well, I'm contractually obligated. Holy smokes, it's been a day. To thank Susie Bollinger, because if not, she's disowning me. So I want to thank Susie, but I mean, I would like to thank my family and my friends and my support group. They're the ones that make this happen. And of course, Three Wall Ball, they're the best. And Mike Martinez helps me out with product, and he's awesome too. And so, I mean, all of Racquetball essentially is who I like to thank.
Awesome.
So,
well, we would like to thank you for taking your time. We know how busy you are, and we've taken a lot of your evening. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great evening.
Appreciate it.
I'll see you soon. Bye.
What a wonderful representative of Racquetball.
Absolutely.
She donates so much time to USA Racquetball on the board. She's on a lot of committees and is always working to improve the game from the inside, and also to stay in shape and compete at that level and raise a family and donate your time to the organization that makes all that happen. It's incredible. It really is. She's a neat lady.
And that's where I think, got to give her flowers. One, while she's still here and in person, and just let people know. I mean, I knew of Michelle before I joined the board, but I didn't really know her like that. And she was one of the first people who stepped up. I mean, not everybody did, but she was like, hey, text me this. I mean, I've got her number. She's like, if you ever have a question, never hesitate, which I need to text her anyway. But it's just the fact that she opened up and was incredibly helpful. Like you said, on top of being a fantastic mother, donating and helping out with US Wrestler and the board, and being a dual threat. Like, she's a fierce competitor. Like, she can play, she can ball.
Yes, she can.
It's great to see.
Yeah. She gets on a court like a lot of people. She gets on a court and it gets real serious real quick, and it's a lot of fun to watch. But it talked a lot about outdoor, and I hope people give that a shot. It really is. The environment is just really fun. So it's really neat. All right. Let's talk a little bit about a couple last topics, and we're going to wrap this up. We're at our 30 minutes. So I want to give a little bit of an update on the U.S. Open. Of course, everybody's interested in what's happening, what's going on with the U.S. Open. We are putting out information pretty much every day on social media. There's hotel information I know was out yesterday or day before again. Some information was out today. We have a dedicated person hired that's working just social media. So a lot of information will be coming out as we finish developing what we have. But big things to remember is it a lot of questions about it not being a Grand Slam. Well, it is a Grand Slam. Actually, we have over $72,000 in prize money for this tournament, the largest amounts ever. So it is a Grand Slam for both the IRT and LPRT. We're going to give out over $72,000 in prize money before it's all done. A couple new divisions. There's 21 and under pro division. So those that are thinking about it ought to jump into that division. There's prize money in it. This is going to be a really competitive event.
Equal prize money. Let's just put that out there. Equal prize money. The men and women are getting the same amount of money.
Yep, they are, and that's something we worked really hard to do, and so it's the LPRT part and the IRT part get equal money, so the prize money is split equally. It's at the University of Minnesota. That's where the main location is the University of Minnesota. Beautiful location. I'm actually leaving Friday morning. I'll be there Friday afternoon. I'm going to spend Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and possibly Monday meetings with setup people, managers, sponsors, donors, all kinds of people in Minneapolis. Connor and I are going together. We're going to meet a lot of people that we have meetings set up with there. The secondary club is the Lifetime Fridley that a lot of people are familiar with. It's been a part of the U.S. Open for many years. I believe they have 12 courts there, and a lot of the amateurs have played there for many years.
Yeah.
We're going to have 2 show courts at the university, one specifically for the IRT, one for the LPRT. So you'll be able to watch either or both as this develops. And part of the meetings we're having on Friday are with the design company for the seating. So we've got a lot of questions about the seating and how's it going to set up? Are there going to be boxes? We're designing that, finalizing the designs on that this weekend. So next week, we should have a lot more information about how that's going to work. There will be bleacher seating. So we want to make sure that as many people as can possibly sit in the bleachers for the 2 main courts are it's made available for them. So a lot more information about that to come out soon. These meetings this weekend will answer a lot of those questions, and we hope to have the final designs from the company that's setting all that up for us. So we get 22 total courts. We have access to a few more if the numbers get big and we need to add another 8 courts. We have access to another 8, so we could have as many as 30 if we need it.
Okay.
Ideally, we're trying not to. I want to keep it at 2 facilities as opposed to in the past it's been 4. And we really want to try and keep it to 2 because we're going to change some of the amateur hospitality. We'd like to raise the level of participation for the amateurs. So a lot of things we're working on. And with the World Games just wrapping up, it's taken an incredible amount of time from a very small group of people to get that court built, designed, set up, and torn down. And speaking of world, the last of the court, I believe, went on the truck today. So it's been taken down, put on a truck, boxed up, and it's heading to Atlanta, Georgia. So it will be stored there. Company that's going to store it for a donation. So it's really going to cost us nothing to store the court there. It's going to sit there until we're ready to set it up in another location or 2. And we have several different things in works that we're hoping to use the court quite a bit. So courts, it's set up, and I hope people got a chance to watch the court in use at the World Games. It was a beautiful venue. The court looked great. It made USA Racquetball and made racquetball in the U.S. really look good. A lot of dignitaries came to the court and watched matches. Racquetball show was shown all over the world. The broadcast system for the World Games, if you got a chance to catch some of the semis and the finals, were broadcast through CBS and their production crew. They had like 6 cameras, over $800,000 in camera equipment set up. They had a crew of about 15 people producing the show. It was incredible to watch. It was something that I've never seen racquetball have before. So it was a lot of fun. And I know the Pablo streamed the matches before that, so they were streamed in with their normal cameras and setup, which are great. He did an excellent job of streaming the matches. So hope everybody got to watch a lot of that. Great competition. When we were talking about the countries playing for their colors that they wear, boy, it was obvious in those. There was a lot of emotion both in winning and losing. So it was good competition, and USA showed real well. Our competitors, our athletes, went and competed hard. It was a lot of fun to watch. So I can't think of anything else to add to the US Open other than the website's up. Go visit the website. The link is in the comments. You can go there and see what's being done. Get yourself entered into the event. We have enough courts and enough to compete. As many people have ever competed at the US Open. So we don't have to worry about the numbers. Get in. There's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of excitement. And it's not going to look the same this year, but it is going to be the same US Open. It is the big event. It's the World Series of racquetball. So come and win the US Open. Compete. Be with your friends. So a lot of information to come out, though. Keep watching for it. We will keep talking about it. We'll have it. There's a real nice article in the newsletter that just went out today. Stuart Solomon wrote a real nice letter about the Open. And keep your eyes out. We'll keep putting information out for everybody.
Yep. I'll be there.
Yeah, fantastic. You know that we will all be there, and we will make this be a fantastic event. So any other thoughts? Anything before we close up, Maurice?
Any thoughts? Let's see. Since you aren't going to Vegas, or excuse me, you aren't playing Vegas. Maybe still weren't going to play with you. But anyway, since you aren't playing, when's the next time I'm going to get you to be on a court, Mike?
I don't know, man.
See, I can't
tell I'm just traveling so doggone much with everything going on.
I can't tell people to get on the court, bring a friend, get somebody, and I can't get my mans to get on the court with me. Like, what are we doing? Matter of fact, US Open, I'll probably get there early. Let's get on the court.
Okay.
You and me. I'll play left-handed. We'll just smack a few balls around. We don't have to play a game. Let's just smack a few around. All right.
Hell, I don't want to get on the court if we're not playing a game.
Okay, that's cool. Let's go, Mike. I'll play left-handed. I got you. I'm not even going to train. I'm a train.
All right. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, I will for sure be there. Last year, a couple people came up, and it doesn't matter if you got questions about anything. I'm going to give you the real answer about what it is. I mean, for me, US Open's the best event I play every year. And there are some top running events I go to also. I'm interested to see how it's going to turn out. You know, we've promoted it a lot, trying to get as much accurate information out there as possible. Hopefully, we get a lot of participants. I look forward to seeing my friends and competing with my brothers all the time. I actually competing with Troy and Marquise this year. And then a pro tour. So then now I've got an exhibition match with you. But at the same time, I hope everybody really does bring somebody on the court, take a picture of racquetball. If you do have questions, send them to me. I have no problem answering them. There have been a bunch of people who've asked me questions anonymously, and I've given them their answer. I have no problem doing that. What else? Share the feed. Yep. Nominate a real racquetball champion because we are accepting those nominations.
Absolutely.
What else? Add another day. Mike Wedel doesn't play racquetball. Oh, I think that's it. All
right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Maurice, it's been a lot of fun. Michelle was a terrific guest to have on.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful lady to have representing racquetball for the USA. And
Absolutely.
all right. Well,
Absolutely.
we will see everybody again. We will have announcements out soon on the next show. Normally it would be on August 1st, but we have a board meeting on August 1st. So we're going to have to make an adjustment, either bump the show until Tuesday, but we will make that call later this week, and we'll get some information out in the next week so everybody can plan on the next Real Racquetball show. But until then, Maurice, stay safe. Get on a court. Everybody else, get somebody on a court. Teach somebody how to play racquetball. We will see you all soon. Take care.
Yep.
Have a good night.
See ya.